Welcome. It is my pleasure to introduce the student speakers of the class of 2016. Woodbury is proud to serve our communities, local, national, and global, by educating the next generation of civic and professional leaders and change agents. Our first speaker this morning is Abdulrؤouf Al-Bajine from the Master of Business Administration program. He is already an agent of leadership. Please join me in welcoming Abdul to the stage.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, everyone. To President David Steele, Figueredo, all the vice presidents, deans, faculty and staff, parents and colleagues, and to my boss, otherwise known as Sumaya, my lovely wife. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak today. My name is Abdalrؤouf Al-Ba'ijan, or Abdul, and I'm from Saudi Arabia. I know there are many Abduls on this campus, but they call me the oldest Abdul. I came to this beautiful country 5 years ago to learn English. I did this almost 20 years after graduation in high school. In 1 year, I finished an English language program. And in another 3 years, I earned my bachelor's degree. Today, I am celebrating my graduation from Woodbury's MBA program. As you can see, I'm not the only MBA graduate here today. It sounds easy, huh? Of course, it was not. During this journey, I faced a lot of difficulties. There were many times I was very close to stopping everything and go back home. So today, I want to take a few minutes to tell you my story, in the hope that I might inspire some of you. The path that I have taken here today might seem a little crazy. But as the great poet Charles Bukowski once said, some people never go crazy. And what truly horrible lives they must lead. Back in Saudi Arabia, I was successful. I was a real estate agent with a beautiful wife and 2 amazing children. One day, a businessman offered me a partnership in his company. But then, he asked me a question about my degree. And I had to tell him that I had only finished high school. He was shocked. He told me that, unfortunately, we would not be able to work together unless I earned a college degree. I was disappointed. I asked him if he thought I could go back to school to study, and he responded, I don't think you can make it. It will be too hard for you at your age. I was burning inside. But I couldn't let him have it, because he was older than me, and we really respect the opinions of older people in my culture. But then, I decided to take his word as a challenge. I was not too old. I could go back to school. I can get my college degree. So, I applied to school and I was accepted into an English language program in Houston, Texas. As I was preparing to leave Saudi Arabia, I called the businessman and said, "Thank you for motivating me to go back to school. I am on my way to the airport, traveling to the US. Are you crazy? He asked me. Yes, I was crazy, but not because I had decided to change my life at 37 years old, but because I hadn't been going after my dreams. And thankfully, my wife is also crazy in the same way. Sumaya traveled with me to the US, and 5 years and one more child later, she is also graduating here today with a degree in management. So, thank you first and foremost to King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. May he rest in peace, for creating the foreign scholarship program which allows me to be here today. And to King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud for continuing to support this program. Thank you to my father-in-law, and my mother-in-law, may they rest in peace. I know if they were here today, they would be proud of us. Thank you to my mom, to my wife and children, to my siblings, to my friends, to my colleagues, my professor in the School of Business, and the Woodbury University community for supporting me, for allowing me to go a little crazy with them. Congratulations, class of 2016, and in the immortal words of the recently departed prince, let's go crazy.